Hey everyone, this is question number 17, exercise 5.3 pertaining to arithmetic progressions, that is AP. This says, in a school, students thought of planting trees in and around the school to reduce the air pollution. It was, it was decided that the number of trees that each section of each class will plant will be the same as the class in which they are studying. For example, a student of class 1 will plant one tree, a student of class 2 will plant two trees, and so on till class 12. There are three sections of each class. How many trees will be planted by the students? So this is a question. So in this case, what is the information available with us? That number of trees will be planted by the class 1, class 2 and up to class 12 students, and in each class there are three sections and each student will plant trees equivalent to the number of class in which they are studying. That is, if they are studying in the class 1, so they will be planting one tree. If they are studying in the class 2, they will be planting two trees. If they are studying in third class, they will be planting three trees, and so on. And if they are studying in the 12th class, so each student will be planting 12 trees. So we have to find the sum of all trees. So let us see. We can say there are number of sections in each class equivalent to 3. Also it is given the number of trees planted by each student is equal to class. So if they are studying in the first class, they have to plant one tree, and there are three sections, so it means the number of number of trees planted by class 1 students is equal to, that is 3 number of sections into class. So class 1 is 1. So this will be, number of trees will be 3 in this case. Similarly, the number of trees planted by class 2 students is equal to number of sections 3 into class 2. So they will be planting, each will be planting 2 trees, so total will be 3 into 2, 6. Similarly, this is for class 3 students. The total number of trees will be 3 into 3 sections into class 3. So 3 into 3, 9, like that. So on, we have to proceed like that up to class 12. So for class 12 it will be number of trees planted by class 12 students will be equal to 3 into 12 is equal to 36. Because now in this case we have a series, thus the series form in this manner is, so class 1 will be planting trees 3, class 2 will be planting 6, class 3 9, and so on, it goes up to 36 by class 12. So 3 into 12, 36. So here what we are observing, that this is 3, 6, 9. So 3, 6 minus 3 is 3, that is common difference is 3, and 9 minus 6 is 3. So this is nothing but this is a in AP series, where the common difference is 3, first term is A1 is 3, and n is given as 12, because this is up to 12 class, so n is 12, and we have to find the sum, so we'll say as the above series is an AP series where A is equal to 3, D is equal to A2, 4 minus a1, or a1 is 3, so a2 is 6 minus 3 is equal to 3. N is 12. So we have to find Sn, and Sn is the sum of all the trees planted by class 1 to class 12 students is equivalent to Sn, which is equivalent to n by 2 within the bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into d which is nothing but Sn is equal to total number of trees planted by students of class 1 to class 12. We will put the values of n, a and d here. Then Sn is equal to n by 2, n is 12 by 2, 2 into a is the first term, that is class 1 will be planting 3 trees, so 2 into 3 plus 12 minus 1, d is 3. So this is equal to 2 into 6, so 12, and this is 12 divided by 2 is 6, so 2 into 3 is 6 plus 12 minus 1, 11 into 3, that is 33. So this is equal to 6 into 39, which is equal to 6, 9 is 54, 5, 6, 3, 18 plus 5, 23. So 234 is answer. That is the total number of trees planted by all the students from class 1 to 12 is 234, which we have to find out, and this is the answer. This is question number 18, exercise 5.3 pertaining to arithmetic progressions, that is AP. This is a spiral is made up of successive semicircles with centers alternatively at A and B. Starting with center at A of radii 0.5 centimeter, 1.0 centimeter, 1.5 centimeter, 2 centimeter, and so on, as shown in the figure. What is the total length of such a spiral made up of successive made up of 13 consecutive semicircles. Use pi is equal to 22/7. So in this question, what is given? That a spiral is formed like that. So details I will give here. So it is starting with center at A and B alternatively. So it means if we are drawing a semicircle with center at A, so that is the radius is 0.5 centimeter. With 0.5 centimeter radius, if we have drawn a semicircle, that is L1, so this will be shown in by the black ink here. So with center A, it goes up to B, and on the left hand side it goes up to O1. This is first semicircle. Then the second semicircle will start from B. So first was started with A, so it will start from B. So B I have shown as red. So it will be coming on the downward side. So here with B we are taking 1 centimeter as a radius, so which is nothing but the equivalent to the diameter of the circle having length L1. So that is equivalent to BO1. Well, it is given directly in the question also, 1 centimeter. So with center B, we have drawn another semicircle where the first semicircle L1 has ended at O1, and with center B, it is starting from O1 and it is going up to O2. So like that it will keep on repeating again. Then after that another semicircle will be prepared, that is L3 as shown in the above figure here. So it will be L3, it is ending at O3. So here the diameter is now 1.5 centimeter. So what we are observing, that the radius is 1.5 centimeter. So radius is increasing from 0.5 to 1 to 1.5 to then 2 to 0.5. So every step it is increasing by 0.5 centimeter. So which is a common difference as it is increasing in the uniform way. So common difference is the difference between the radii and the successive radii. So that is equivalent to 0.5 centimeter. So the radius of the smaller semicircle, that is L1, is the length, having L1 as the length, and the radius is equal to R1, you can say, is equal to 0.5 centimeter. Similarly, another semicircle, second one, L2, is having a radius of 1 centimeter. Then L3 is having 1.5 centimeter, L4 is having 2 centimeter, and so on up to 13 semicircles. It will be repeating like that, and the center of the circles will be repeating will be alternately changing from A to B, B to A. So A to B, then again A to B, A to B, so that you should make spiral. Otherwise, it will not make any spiral if you don't change the center. So this is the question. If you understood the question, then solution is simple. So we have to find the total length of the spiral, that is L1 plus L2 plus L3 plus L4, it goes up to L13. So we should know what is L1, L2 and L3, then only we can find it out, because it is in AP series. So we will use the formula Sn is equal to n by 2 within the bracket 2a plus n minus 1d. So by using that formula we can find the length, total length of the spiral. So for that we require the length of each semicircle, that is L1 plus L2 plus L3, so which is again dependent on the radii, that is R1, R2, R3 and so on. Now in this case we are given that the radii of semicircles constituting the spiral are as 0.5 centimeter, 1 centimeter, 1.5 centimeter, 2 centimeter and so on. Romeo, chup, 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 chup. क्या है तू? ठहर जा, मैं आ रहा हूँ. रोमियो, ठहर जा. Now let L1, L2, L3 and up to L13 be the lengths of the semicircles as shown in the figure above, and we know the length of semicircle is equal to 1 by 2 into 2 pi r is equal to radius of circle. So this is equal to pi r. Hence L1 is equal to pi r1 will say, which is pi r1 is 0.5 centimeter. Similarly, L2 will be equivalent to pi r2, that is pi into 1 centimeter. Similarly, L3 will be equivalent to pi r3, that is pi 1.5 centimeter. And so on. L13 will be equivalent to pi r13, that is pi L3 is R3 1.5, so this is half. So 13 is half, it will be around, it will be 6.5 centimeter. So like that. Now L1 is equal to 0.5 pi, L2 is equal to pi, so D is equal to L2 minus L1, that is pi minus 0.5 pi, so E is equal to 0.5 pi. Similarly, L3 minus L2 is also 0.5 pi, so D is common here, so we can say this is n is equal to 13, so this is an AP series. And we know that the sum of lengths of semicircles of the spiral is given by Sn is equal to